This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
Well, something to soothe the chilly weather that we're dealing with this week and well into next. A nice hot cup of tea. And that's where our friends at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach come in. And while we love to spill a little bit of drama, we also love sipping on some tea. Charlie, what are we drinking?
Here's what we got. And this looks like fun tea, just visually.
It's one
it
of
looks
my favorites,
fun.
actually.
Jasmine Pearls Green Tea, scented with jasmine blossoms. These Chinese green tea leaves are shaped into beautiful hand-rolled pearls of tea. During infusion, the pearls unfurl, releasing their delicate scent and soft floral flavor. I love
Lovely.
that.
Yes, like I said, it truly, genuinely is one of my favorite teas at the Spice and Tea Exchange. But why don't you get to spill in while I, too, get to spill in? We've been on a little bit of a sports kick lately. Am I wrong for not switching seats at a game, then getting blamed for ruining a proposal? Last weekend, I, 32 male, went to a basketball game with my cousin. We bought our tickets months ago, ended up with pretty good lower bowl seats. Right before tip-off, a guy a couple seats away leaned over and asked if we would switch seats with him and his girlfriend. He said that he messed up the tickets and that they weren't sitting near their friends, who were a few rows back and like a little closer to a column, so not as good of a view. Writer says he looked to where he pointed at the seats, said that they were clearly worse, and he was like, "No, we paid for these. Like, we're gonna keep our seats." The guy, the other guy, gave him one of those like, "Oh, you're just being difficult," annoyed laughs. And in the second quarter, in the arena, an employee came over and told them that there was a seating issue and asked to see the tickets. He said he showed them, they checked, said that they were in the right place, apologized, and left. So it sounds like this guy tried to get them to move again. After the game, while they were heading out, the same guy caught up to me, said that he was really angry and said that he ruined the whole night because the guy was planning to propose to his girlfriend on the kiss cam and their friends were supposed to be nearby to film it. He said if they had just switched up moving and the seats, then it would have gone as planned, but now it was messed up. The guy who had the seats originally says that didn't even know there was going to be a proposal. You didn't say anything about that. Like, maybe if you had, maybe I would have moved. But he says that my cousin thinks that this is all ridiculous. It's not my responsibility. Part of me still feels weird because maybe if he did have a plan, I could have been nicer, but also don't like being pressured into giving up seats I paid for. Was I wrong?
I'm going to need you here. I don't know you, man. What? No. First of all, if you had told them about the proposal, maybe you could convince them, but they still don't have to do it. You have to be sort of working on their better angels in hopes that happens. So you're wrong from the jump. Second of all, don't propose on the kiss cam. Don't do that. Be better.
Yeah, I feel like that plan tells you a lot about the guy that was asking them to move seats in the first place. But if he was going to propose, and maybe if I were the guy asking somebody to move seats, I would even say, because the kiss cam is usually like, that's in between quarters, or like that's halftime, right?
That can happen kind of randomly throughout the game.
Because I would say maybe even like, hey, if we could switch for a little bit, and then as soon as I propose, I'm out.
I have many other questions. Does the guy running the kiss cam know that he's supposed to be getting them on camera? Why weren't they in the right seats anyway? If you're going to do this, again, tell that guy, something, but also don't be a jerk if he says no, like you're not helping your case. Like it just seems like entitlement and bad planning all rolled into one.
Yeah.
Which, doesn't bode well for the young lady involved in this.
No, it does not. So yeah, I really feel like there's not much to say about this. The guy who wrote in is not wrong, does not need to feel bad. I get if you're a good person, you might feel a little weird and bad, but you don't have to alleviate yourself of that guilt. And I think, Charlie, you're right that the guy who was trying to bully him out of the seats doesn't really have any ground to stand on. Be better. So why don't we sip our tea, see what we feel here, and I do smell the very light floral jasmine scent.
Oh, right, I gotta say, this is very good. Right now, any hot tea
is a good tea.
Like it is just that time of year. The cold is in your bones, and this will get you there.
And they got plenty of options for you at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. When you go in, tell them CoastLife sent you. But we do have some more CoastLife to get to. With that harsh winter weather, you might be doing some damage to your floors and carpets. We got the guys who can help you out with that when we get back.